Good Wednesday morning. We're taking a view from our view camera of uptown. You can see some raindrops on the lens there. It's cloudy. A few showers, light rain showers here in the Charlotte area, although some heavier rain west of here and southwest here. Larry Sprinkle along with Chris Mulcahy. It's been, luckily for us, it's just been kind of a gray sky, kind of a damp morning, no severe weather. That's the good news here, considering what happened in New Orleans and that area down there. Terrible tornadoes in that area and some pretty dramatic video out of New Orleans.
And believe it or not, that look that you just saw through the view camera is actually good news. I know it might not be very motivating, but the more rain that we get before the severe weather really starts to bubble up, or the potential for it, the better for us, because this rain just kind of stabilizes the atmosphere. But then once you start getting those dry slots in between, that allows the atmosphere to recharge. But we still, of course, do have that chance across the area.
We got any sunshine, that would really
not good.
Really
you don't want to see sunshine today.
Speaking of the potential for any severe weather, we'll show you exactly what's going on out there today. I mean, we always talk about the parameters: tornado, wind threat, flood threat, and lightning.
Yes.
And, considering what happened in the Gulf Coast states, our tornado threat is pretty minimal compared to that. Especially, like you were saying, with the more rain that we have, stabilizing the atmosphere.
Yeah, and that's going to be the good thing. I still think there's going to be some isolated showers and thunderstorms, but from yesterday when Larry and I were talking for the morning and the noon show, there was a higher chance for tornadoes because the numbers that we look at were a little bit higher, and then also things were a little bit closer to Charlotte and to the northwest. Now it's pushing a little bit further east, and I think that's going to be the continual trend, especially with the rain that we have right now, that the further east and southeast you go, a better shot at a spin-up storm or just a severe thunderstorm in general.
Yeah, and lightning certainly potential. We have some gusty winds. I think, this afternoon we can still see some winds gusting over 30, 35 miles an hour. Here, we'll go back to graphics and show you what's going on around the area, that potential for some lightning. The tornado, we're in that zone, and that's a pretty big area from Charlotte to Raleigh to the coastline, then to Columbia to Charleston. That's a pretty wide area with that 5% probability, and that's within 25 miles of any point. On the map. Yeah,
so that's the main thing. We were saying it's pushing a little bit further southeast. No, Charlotte, even up to Iredell County, including areas such as Hickory, you're still technically in that 5%. And to simplify that, say if we have 20 thunderstorms across the area, that would show that about 1 in 20 storms would have the possibility of rotating or producing a tornado. And I think really we have the right environment that any tornado happens, it should be pretty brief. There is a slight chance for a supercell, and a supercell is a rotating storm that lasts a little bit longer. That was what we saw through Louisiana, Mississippi yesterday.
Yeah, those long track tornadoes, those are ones that are very dangerous, so we're going to pretty much eliminate that. But we'll still see some gusty winds out there during the afternoon and early evening. Sustained about 14, 15 gusts over 30 miles an hour. So it'll be kind of a breezy day today as far as the wind conditions. I want to show this radar picture. This is a big storm system. I mean, really, it's from the Midwest, upper Midwest, all the way in the Gulf Coast. Cold enough up north, they're getting some snow.
And when this system was in Texas, there was a tornado watch on the eastern side of the state and a blizzard watch on the western side of the state. So that shows how crazy it is, and that's why you're seeing widespread snow through Wisconsin up into the UP of Michigan. We're getting the showers and storms. So as that's working its way through the rest of today, hour by hour, it's really still this evening that you have the chance for the heaviest rain, the biggest storm potential. We've been opening it up anywhere from about noon to 7 o'clock. That's the wide opportunity.
And then bonus 7-day forecast, right?
Yes. We always love us a good bonus 7-day forecast.
Yeah, bonus tomorrow morning, a few leftover showers, but the weekend, the dramatic drop in the temperatures for the weekend in the low 60s. This Saturday kind of reminds me of Saturday 2 weekends ago.
It's crazy.
When it was so windy and it was like 58, 60 degrees. So that's the true picture this weekend, but by next Tuesday, we're back to the mid-70s.
So plain and simple, just still be weather aware. We're not eliminating the severe weather risk, but things are trending in a better direction for us. And when you're watching the images from what happened over the last couple of days from Texas over to Mississippi, that is not our forecast here. We want to make sure that we're not trying to scare, just make you more aware. But there's a lot of twists to the atmosphere because you have strong winds coming from the south, storm system coming from the west, and that just allows rotation. So a few rotating storms is what is the possibility. We'll, of course, keep you updated here online, and then also coming up at 11:30 to 12:30 as the system is rolling on.
We're taking a look at uptown Charlotte. It's just kind of a rainy day here in the area. Be careful. Be aware, weather aware. always watch us on WCNC Charlotte or the weather app. And we'll keep informed. Be back with more coming up.